Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Ryan buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain. And it'll be 3rd down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Eluding the... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Herman Moore. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken the lead. Good to see Herman Moore back in the end zone. 62 touchdowns back in his Lions career. Not a bad run. And actually a really good job of catching a lot of passes that turned into those touchdowns. 3rd all-time on the Lions list. That's pretty impressive. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, Ryan forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Herman Moore is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ryan. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Flush to his right. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 22, Ryan. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored, they're pretty tired right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against a lot of teams against good pass rushing teams. They want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Too bad. Again, thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
William Golston in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna...
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
On 1st down, Trubisky. This one left side, caught by Patterson. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Here's a Los Angeles offense to take possession.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Well, we just saw a great example. To the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They're running with Gurley. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Let's go, defense.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's all... And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. So 1st and 10 of the Rams offense gets ready. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Flush to his right. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Often. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Still on his feet. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run. It's Gurley. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Going top shot, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Juju Smith-Schuster, 66 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off. Right, when he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 57 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. It's a gain of 22 as we tip towards 2:22 on the clock. Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now it's Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Now it's Ryan.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Ryan.
That play reminded me of
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on second down, Ryan. Big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
Hey, Tuesday. 51, 54, stop.
Third and long, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. On fourth down, Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Wentz now to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Past the 20. 10. Alshon Jeffrey. 79 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken near the 13. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Oh, look at this play call. Muscles him off. Fights through at the 5. Powers through again. Touchdown, LA! Nice job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And the Giants on 1st and 10. Their offense ready to go. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.
There ain't no time, is it? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. Now bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. The 20. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, LA! Herman Moore, 50 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get out the field, defense.
Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, they are coming out firing. That's 5 attempts through the air so far to start. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about...
So first and 10, and the Rams offense gets ready. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 40 yards. Here's Ryan. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but now it's third and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at about the 32. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing
fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for
Jones hit and the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now. Ryan going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Greg Olsen, 29 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And now running right through it. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, what a catch that time by the 6'4" Herman Moore. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football. but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. 22 yards there, a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Dean Lowry, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind.
It's caught inside the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
4th down. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He hits more. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 46 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt. About it because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Ryan now off the bootleg, escaping the pressure right. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage.
And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 21 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4th. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now,
he's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. 2 yards.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. It's a good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stand.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. They're on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down and... So first and 10 of the Rams offense gets ready. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice. And it's complete. He's got it in the end. Rams from 17 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the 37-year-old Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead the Steelers. And he led the entire NFL in passing yards in 2018, the second time that he's owned that honor. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 right at the 30. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 70 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too. But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Someone knew exactly... He needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyson Alualu in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Ryan. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 39, Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Rams add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
21.
Ryan. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe things going in the excitement area.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. Dante Moncrief past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 75 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high.
And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 90 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limit. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dante Moncrief. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. On first down, Ryan. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
26
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that is caught. Herman Moore. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Ryan will throw again. Talk about a big first. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as Sylvester Stallone.
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Ryan. And Olsen over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. To throw again on second down, Ryan. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos head out for their first drive, and at the controls in his first season in the Mile High City, a former Super Bowl champion in Joe Flacco. And in Baltimore, they drafted Lamar Jackson. Eventually, he would take over for Flacco Week 10 a season ago. So Flacco out. Well, the Broncos said, we still think he has some time left in his career. They bring him in for some stability at quarterback, something that they really haven't had in Denver since the departure of Peyton Manning after their victory in Super Bowl 50. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jeff Hireman, 68 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before,
and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now it's Ryan. He's got a man wide open. It's Herman Moore. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And surprise. Would take a knee, but they take a knee. What's the call on 3rd and 13 now? One way to call a play. Goal now, Phil Dawson. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Yeah.
Just start your play.
Alright.